All right, we're going to do another 3 times 2 timed test, and here are the first few problems on the one that you should do. It really doesn't matter which one you do, though. So grab one of your time tests, and we will start it in just a second, as soon as I give it to everybody here. Face down. Remember, 2s, we just double. 3s, think about counting by 3s, but even better, if you can just look at a problem. Like you see 9 times 3, and your brain says 27. Just write down 27. And can you just put all of those in your little pencil down, so they're not at temptation? Do you have one yet? Alright. Oh, Mia. Did you do this one? Did you give me 2 time tests today? Because you learned
I think I'm kind of gray actually.
Okay, this one you might have already given me. Wait. 2, 3. Okay, hang on a second. Here's what I need to do. No, that was from the other day. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I sent one to Bethany. Declan has one over here. What is that?
That's me. I know.
There it is. Take from his. Okay. Sorry, all the people on the video that took a minute, but I couldn't find the right quiz. So go ahead and everybody get your thumb under the corner and go. All right, go ahead and circle up any that you didn't get to. Do it as quickly as you can. All right, well, that's good. You're getting better at it. We're going to do 2s and 3s all next week as well, so we get really good at them, because 2s and 3s can be very helpful for doing some bigger numbers, and I'll explain how. All right? Anybody still circling? All right, listen carefully and mark your ones that are wrong. I'm sorry, if it's wrong, make sure you circle it. If you did it wrong, okay, make sure you're checking for those two. All right, focus on your answers. Here we go. Number 1, 2 times 2 is 4. Number 2, 6 times 3 is 18. Number 3, 4 times 2 is 8. Number 4, 6 times 2 is 12. Number 5, 3 times 2 is 6. Number 6, 3 times 9 is 27. Did anybody remember that one from me just saying 3 times 9 is 27? Okay, see? Now you just got to make your memory last longer. So you always know that 3 times 9 is 27. All right, number 7, 2 times 7 is 14. Number 8, 3 times 6 is 18. Number 9, 7 times 3 is 21. Number 10, 3 times 6 is 18. Number 11, 2 times 6 is 12. Number 12, 9 times 2 is 18. Number 13, 8 times 2 is 16. Number 14, 2 times 9 is 18. Number 15, 2 times 2 is 4. Number 20, number 16, 2 times 8 is 16. Number 17, 4 times 2 is 8. Number 18, 2 times 5 is 10. Number 19, 2 times 6 is 12. Number 20, 9 times 3 is 27. Number 21, 5 times 3 is 15. Number 22, 3 times 3 is 9. Number 23, 2 times 3 is 6. Number 24, 6 times 2 is 12. Number 25, 2 times 2 is 4. Number 26, 2 times 6 is 12. Number 27, 3 times 7 is 21. Number 28, 2 times 5 is 10. Number 29, 3 times 3 is 9. And number 30, 5 times 3 is 15. All right, take a minute to do the ones you didn't get to, and then if you want to go wash your hands, you can. Because you've got a little breezy going on there. All right. Yes. If you get done with that, then you can have your MacBook out if you want it. Right now you won't necessarily need it, but have that vocabulary paper that you did in the group yesterday. And we're going to double check that you got the right answers.
We did that yesterday. Mr. Free. Oh,
Smaller to get it all. Yes. Go ahead. Actually, while you're still getting settled, I'm going to see if it'll come up on here, or if that's still going to mess up.
yeah.
No, still in there. No. Oh, did I close the hover cam? All right. I didn't need to actually close the hover cam. I meant to just switch. Then I have to wait. Yes. Okay. That's right. As long as you know, that's what we want to do. Okay, so a little bigger, and that'll work. And here we go. Now, I'm going to kind of show you some of the key words that you're going to look for. Zoe, can you turn off the front light? Some of the key words are going to help you know the definitions. So go ahead and, if you don't have this out yet, get it out. This shouldn't take too terribly long. Okay. Here we go. Number one, or letter A, I shouldn't say number one. Letter A says, an operation in two numbers to find their product. There are two key context clue words that tell me exactly what this is supposed to be. Can somebody tell me what the context clue words for this? What's one of them?
Product.
Okay, the word product, it's something that I'm going to find a product for. And what's the other context clue? There's another one in here. Do you think you know? Liam?
Oh, can you say what you said again because I couldn't hear you?
Oh, another word that helps you know what the answer is going to be. A word in here that you think helps you understand what the answer is going to be.
Two numbers. Two?
Okay, we're going to be using two numbers. There's another thing that's a good one too. You know?
Operation.
Yeah, an operation. When I see this word in math, an operation, there's only four possible things. Because in math, when you think of the word operation, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing are the only four operations. So when it says an operation, automatically, out of all the math words you could ever write, it's going to be addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Well, this particular one is going to come up with a product. So which operation gives us a product? Lily? Multiplication. So now I got to find it. There it is. So that'll be letter A for number 7. Remember, make any changes if you need to. All right, letter B. You ready? The property. How many of you stopped right there and marked the answer? Why are you able to read two words and then mark an answer? That's impossible.
That's two.
Calvin?
Because there's only one property. Well, there's only one property.
Okay, on this, there's only one property. In this chapter, we only learned about one multiplication property, and it's the commutative property of multiplication.
Wow.
Now, let's just double check it. The property that states that the order in which two numbers are multiplied does not change the product. So basically, what's it saying we can do with the numbers? So if I gave you the problem 5 times 6 equals 30, what can you do to that based on the commutative property, Jordan?
Oh, you could flip it around.
Okay, I can make it 6 times 5, and it's saying it's still going to be 30. It doesn't change the product. Okay, so everything about that tells me that that should be that one, letter B. All right, letter C. A new set made by combining parts from other sets. I have a quick question. How many of you got to this one? And you can be honest, and you were a little confused. Who said, that sounded just kind of confusing to me? Okay, if that one was confusing to you, what should you do? Blindly guess.
No.
Yep, there it is.
Nope.
No, don't do that?
No.
Okay, what should I do?
Look in your book or look in somewhere.
Look in my book, but on the test you're not going to have your book. So then what's a good thing to do on a test when you're like, I don't know about this one? Liam?
Look in your math dictionary.
You're not going to be able to use that on your test either.
No.
So what else should I probably do? Ready?
Look in the paragraph and see if anything can help you.
I did, but I didn't really. I was confusing. I didn't get it. What should I do? Courtney?
Wait until, make it be the last one.
Aha! Skip it. Go to the next one. Because eventually, if I get all the other ones right, even if I don't know this one, it should match the other one. Now, I want to think about it when I do it. Let's actually practice doing that. Let's skip C. Let's not do it yet. And let's try doing the other ones. Okay? All right, down here. The answer to a multiplication problem. And then they even give you a little arrow to say, hey, here's the answer. What do you call the answer to a multiplication problem? Fletcher? Product. Is that one of our things? Yes, it is. There it is. Now, here's the thing. When I skip one, I have to remember that I skipped it. I already did A and B. I don't want to accidentally put C in here. I have to remember that I skipped it and I'm on D. So this one is actually D. There you go. All right. E. A number that is multiplied by another number. A number. Somebody give me a number. Liam, give me a number.
Like.
It's just any number. A number.
80.
What is it?
80.
80. And this says a number that is multiplied by another number. So it's being multiplied by, somebody give me another number. Calvin. 9. Well, it says a number that's being multiplied by another. What do I call a number that's being multiplied by another number? What do I call those things? Jordan?
A factor.
Those are the factors. The numbers that you're multiplying are the factors. So that would be E factor. Oh, it's right across from it. Handy. All right? Well, let's continue on. F. Groups that have the same number of objects. Zoe?
Equal groups.
Okay, what was a key thing in there that told you that's equal groups?
Same.
Yes, same number. That's what equal means, doesn't it? So groups that have the same number of objects, those are equal groups. So that is letter F. Hopefully you guys are like, so far you're like 100%. Okay? G. A way to show all possible combinations using branches. Colton?
Tree diagram.
And what's your really key clue?
Branches.
Yeah, the word branches kind of gives it away, doesn't it? Okay, showing all the combinations, we're using that tree diagram to do it very, very organized and not forget a single combination. So that one should be G. And the last one, an arrangement of items into equal rows and columns, and they even give you a wonderful little picture. What is that called? Lily?
Array.
That's an array. So letter H goes here. And I'm done. I'm going to flip my page.
No. You forgot to put C down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't do letter C, did I? That's the thing, when you do skip one, you got to remember you skipped one. Because I bet some of you would even say, you know what, Mr. Springer, I've done this before, where I skipped it, and then I got done, and I forgot to go back and mark it. Who says, yeah, I did that before? I'm going to raise my hand, because I've done that before. All right? You always got to double check. Go, whoop. Hang on. I skipped one. So, what goes there? Calvin?
C.
Okay, that one should be easy. Now, here's what you shouldn't do, though. Yes, what are you going to say about it?
The key word is combining.
Okay, awesome. Did you see what Calvin just did? He didn't go, well, I didn't use C, I guess it goes here, and just throw it in there and move on. Look what he did. He actually looked at it. He said, well, this says combination, so let me see what this says. A new set made by combining parts from other sets. And what did you say the key word was?
Combining.
Yeah, combining. Because it's a combination. Oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. That looks like that's the correct answer even. So not only do I want to just put the C in, I want to kind of double check. Because if it sounds right, then I'm probably even more convinced that the rest of them are right. If it kind of sounds wrong, ooh, maybe I made a mistake somewhere. Okay? Like if it's the combination of parts made from other sets, and I put down equal groups, I might think to myself, wait a minute, that does not sound right. Okay? And then I would have to know that it's wrong and figure out what else is wrong. Okay? Yes? Oh, go ahead real quick. All right. Today, here's what you're going to do. I am going to give you the study guide for the actual test that we will take on Thursday. All right? I'm going to do a real quick review up here of some of the things that we did so that you kind of have them in your head. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to let you work. And then if you have questions, you can ask me. Because I think we've covered stuff enough that you should be good with this. All right? I am going to show it really quickly up here so you can see what you're going to do. And then I will give it to you. First, I have to find it. I thought I had it right here. I had it right here. All right. I'm going to have to move this around just a little bit. Shrink it down a little bit. And when she's back. Okay, so on this first part, the instructions say, read each question carefully, write your answer on the line provided, and then this one just says, find the unknown. 5 groups of 2, there's the unknown. All you have to do is tell me what that's got to be. Not that hard. Same for this one. This one, use counters to model 7 groups of 5. How many counters altogether? I am not going to make you use counters. However, if you would like to use counters, you can. I will also let you just use like scrap paper. If you don't want to actually use counters, you can just make a picture on scrap paper. If you don't want to use either of them and you're like, I know the answer, then you can write the answer. Make sure you label things. So when I answer this one, it should be counters, right? Labeled, okay? Same with this one. If you don't want to use the counters and you want to do a picture or you don't want to use anything, you don't need to. This one, it's another word problem. There are 8 cars at the circus. There are 4 clowns in each car. How many clowns altogether? If you need to make a picture, make a picture. Do whatever you need to do to figure it out. Okay? And then the rest are just word problems like that. Please make sure you label your answers. Okay? On the back side, it says, write 2 multiplication sentences for the array. Here's your array. Give me 2 multiplication sentences for that. Okay? This one says, oh, it should say fill in the table to solve, not use the table. So I want you to fill in the table to practice organized groups and doing this. And then it's got a question here that you'll answer. And then this one says, draw an array that represents 5 rows of 8 squares. So show an array down here. How many squares altogether? And then the last one is going to say, write a multiplication sentence for the array above. It means the array you just made. That's the array. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to do what we did yesterday. If you at home can start working on that.